Hello, and welcome back to your 2020 grant planning. So, today, what we're going to do is tackle all of those activities that you listed in your brainstorm from last time, and we are going to figure out whether those need to happen in sequence or whether they can happen at any point over the course of the project. And the reason that we are trying to figure that out is because the next stage in the planning process is to set up some sprints. And you see this a lot in the tech industry. So, my man Phil is a software development manager, and this is one of the things that they do in their company. They have 2 week sprints. So, they figure out which activities they're going to be working on in this 2 week sprint, and they assign them to different team members, and they have 2 weeks to work on them, and then they all come back together and reset for the next 2 weeks. So we're kind of going to do the same idea here, but it's all on you. So I want you to think about the projects that you have for this month and for this quarter, and those activities that you listed last time, and then figure out if any of them need to happen in a certain order for the project to be ready on time. And so obviously the ones that need to happen early on are the ones that you need to schedule in your first 2 week sprint. And then any projects that would happen or any activities that would happen subsequent to that would happen maybe in your next 2 week sprint or later on in the 14 days that you have to work on it. So that's how I want you to approach today, is take a look at all of the activities that you've written down, put any of them in order that need to be put in order, and figure out how many 2 week sprints you have and which activities you're going to assign to this first 2 week sprint. And then you would do the same thing for the next and the same thing for the next. But right now, let's just focus on this first 2 week sprint that you're going to start. And you can start it at any point. Usually it helps to start it on a Monday, but you can do it at any time that makes sense for you, and assign a certain number of activities over the course of the 14 days that you have. And then you do the same thing next time. And one of the best parts about doing it this way is that it helps keep you on track. So even if you don't manage to get all of your activities completed in the 2 weeks that you have, you know what's left, you know what's missing, you know what you need to do for next time. So give that a try. Write down your list of activities in order that they need to happen, and pick a reasonable number to work on in the next 14 days for your very first 2 week sprint. And I will see you next time.